Hey guys, in today's video I want to talk about the things that I love and the things that I hate about not owning a car. If you are new around here, I am Erin. My husband Jesse and I sold most of our stuff last year and moved to Mexico with our 3-year-old. In this process, we sold our car in the US and decided to go car-free here in Mexico. I know a lot of you are considering becoming expats, moving away from your home country and trying out a different lifestyle, and for some of you that might involve getting rid of your car or cars. Now these days the running joke is that I want a car and Jesse doesn't want a car. Truth is, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm about 50-50 as to whether I want to buy a car or not. And mostly because it's kind of even 50-50 on the pros cons side. So we have been car-free for about 8 or 9 months now. So let's jump right in. Okay, let's start with the bad first. The number 5 reason why I hate not having a car is road trips, long distance travel. The good thing is that Mexico has got really good long distance buses. But sometimes you just want to jump in the car and take a road trip, like pack a cooler with snacks or a lunch or something and just go, you know, explore. If that road looks interesting, go down it. Especially being in a new place, you know, I think sometimes there's a lot that we miss being stuck on the buses and not having our own car. Which leads me to hate number 4 about not having a car: privacy. I didn't realize how nice it was to have your own private car, especially with a kid, until we didn't have one for a while. And then we rented one when we were traveling in Costa Rica. It was so nice if Harper was struggling to just go to the car, chill out, take a minute, just to be quiet and relax. And you can't do that when you're out and about relying on public transportation. It's funny because the other day, Jesse and I got in the most ridiculous argument about bus routes. We were on the bus and we were both really convinced that we knew the correct route that this one bus takes. And we were like, we're really discussing it. And then I realized, like, there's a bus full of people here watching Jesse and I duke it out over who is right about the bus route. Yeah, so basically I miss having a car so that I can fight with my spouse in private. The third thing that sucks about not having a car is when you are sick. When you are sick and you've got to get to the doctor, it really stinks having to stand around and wait for the Uber to come or walk around and try to find a taxi to go to the doctor. Like, you just want to get in your own car and have somebody drive you to the doctor while you wallow in misery and self-pity without having a complete stranger there to witness it. Number 2, the second worst thing about not having a car when you have a kid is car seats. Installing car seats every single time you want to go anywhere is a real pain in the backside. We have a 3-year-old and I'm not sure what the seatbelt laws are here, but I can tell you that if there are seatbelt laws, they don't seem to be enforced. However, I don't feel comfortable having Harper in a car without a proper child restraint. So we have been lugging around a car seat every time we go anywhere, and that's a big pain. Recently, we have gotten 2 car seat alternatives, portable, travel-y kind of car seat alternatives. We are trying them out now. And let me know in the comments if you want me to do like a review video of those whenever we figure it all out. We're still working on them. But I miss just having a car, installing the car seat, and then it's just there. And you don't have to really think about it. Okay, so my number 1 thing I hate most in the world about not having a car is grocery shopping. Here, the grocery stores, most of the grocery stores have somebody there to call a taxi for you. if you need a taxi to get home. So it's not, you know, it could be worse. However, I really miss just loading up on a whole bunch of groceries, throwing everything in the trunk, going home, and then taking as many trips as I need to get the stuff out of the car. When I take a taxi, I'm not gonna stand there and be like, hey, can you wait here for 20 minutes while I take 9 trips up to my apartment up all of these stairs to unload these groceries? Thanks. So the lengths we have gone to get everything in one trip. I literally, one day when we first got back to Mexico and I had to do a big stock up groceries trip, I had Jesse come down and meet me at the taxi with suitcases. I am not making that up. All right, with that being said, here are the top 5 things I love about not having a car. The 5th thing I love about not having a car is not having to drive it. Especially here in Guanajuato, the traffic can get bad, the roads are small and windy and twisty, having to navigate the tunnels. No, it's just really nice to not have to think about it when we're going somewhere. And the rules of the road here in Mexico, from what I can tell, seem a little bit different than in the States, and that is not something I am really super eager to learn how to do. Which brings me to the next thing I love about not having a car is never having to find parking. When you get in an Uber or a taxi, they just take you right where you're going and you're there. You know, the bus, it goes from here to here and then you walk to where you're going. Easy peasy. You never have to drive around and around and around trying to find a place to put your car. Then, if you want to cross town for something, you can just take transit from there home. You don't have to then trek all the way back across town to find where you left your car. The 3rd thing I love about not having a car is not having something expensive that I'm responsible for. I don't have to worry about it getting damaged or stolen or broken into or just breaking down. I don't have to worry about it at all. Which ties into the 2nd thing that I love most about not having a car, and that is saving money. The bus costs about 7 pesos a ticket. A taxi ride will usually cost you about 50 pesos a ticket. Ubers are not expensive. There's no gas, maintenance, registration, taxes, whatever. Not to mention the cost of the car itself. It just saves so much money not having a car. And the number 1 thing I love most about not having a car is something that I complain about. And that is that it forces me to exercise. Jesse and I get so much more physical activity here in Guanajuato than we ever did in Charlotte because we walk pretty much everywhere and often uphill or up many hills. And I love to complain about this, especially when walking up hills, but it's been really good for us to get all of this exercise. I don't have a ton of free time. I'd love to go to the gym, but I'm not going to go to the gym every day. But living here without a car, I kind of do go to the gym every day. It's just, exercise is just built into my normal daily routines, and I love that. Okay, so that's my list of things that I love and hate about not having a car. Are you car free or considering going car free? What's on your list of things you like about not having a car? Or if you do have a car, what are the things you really like and dislike about owning one? Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.